see it, but make sure I'm not on my page, business or my personal. I don't know what it's doing. I never have issues like this. Okay, let's see where I am here. Here, I'll go check out my personal page too. Who knows where it's going? This is Rustic Farmhouse. I am live. It says here. There I am. I don't know. It's being quite goofy here. Okay, so I'm going to turn it off. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. I was up here early too, just to get live, and the rest of it I've had trouble since it's dry. There I am now. Okay. Get that off of there. Okay. Not the normal way I go live. I had to go a different way to get it to work. So we're just going to leave it like that. 1 minute here. Can't get off there either. Let's see if it shows I'm live in producer. Nope, it doesn't. So weird. Well, at least I managed to get live after all that. 20 minutes or 30 minutes. 30 minutes of trying. I was getting quite frustrated. That stuff just gets me. It's like, come on. It worked 100 times before, now it don't want to work. So happy Friday, everyone. I need to drink my juice here. Come on in. I'll show you a few things. This is a door hanger we painted on Friday, right here. Turned out pretty cute. I'm really liking the fall ducks too. I was going to paint the fall ducks tonight, but I ended up picking out something else. And then this guy I painted a week or so ago. I didn't have finished. I still have to seal it. I did update it on the website though. These are Christmas basket inserts. There's a large one. And this is a small one with the duck. Of course, the duck. I almost did a duck tonight. I really thought about it. Add to the duck collection I got going downstairs. And then these guys, you can sort of see one of them. I just added on snow to them before I did come live. Oops, I got some on the bottom. These guys were in our Christmas club. So if you were in the Christmas club, these were in your the monthly box. It's the only way you can get them right now. I'm probably going to start posting this stuff high on Etsy at like a normal price, but if you're in the Christmas club, you get them at a discounted rate. The club is $29.99 a month, and it includes shipping. And they got these two in there in the kit, and you can see they're really good size. They're big ones, so they're not, they're going to be at least $10 a piece at least when I list them. And then they got a door hanger, 11.5-inch door hanger, which is a value of like $14. So they get you get well worth the price in the club of whatever we're painting that month, and it's usually pretty cute. But they turned out really cute. I just added the snow to them. As I was sitting here before I went live, was trying, I thought, I think I'm going to put snow on them. So I just added the snow to the top of the horns and the feet and a little bit on the nose and the scarf. But I think they turned out adorable. Really cute. So that's what I had to show you. I didn't get my message out either. I should do that because I have that open. I'll do that in 1 second that I'm live. I'll set them out of the way and this one out of the way. I got snow on my shirt here too. I had it on my hands and I just went and wiped on my shirt. Let me put a quick message out that I'm live. See, I'm so late here. There it is. All right. And nobody will get the message either. The normal way when you get updates, because that's the way I tried to go live and I couldn't get live. So no one's going to get that message either. Okay. So none of them went out actually. Okay. Oops. All right, spell right. There we go. Okay. I see we got a couple of you in here. Say hi. Let me know who's here. I'm going to see, how do I have you angled up here now? I don't even know if I got that right. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'll get you angled down. I'm going to bring it in a little bit here first. Where are we? Right there. Nope. Right over here. Where do I gotta go this way? There we go. Let me get my paint out of the way. And we'll be ready to roll. This is something I haven't painted one of in a while, but I thought it was really cute. All right, I'll get you down here. I gotta get some paper toweling. Okay, so this is it's actually gonna sit. This will be the bottom of it is down here. So is that writing upside down? You can't read it there anyway. So this will be the bottom of it, and it's a birdhouse attachment. And it says, let's hang out. And then we got the little door right here with the doorknob. A couple bats. So I thought he was really cute. So I'm going to see him there. So I thought, I want to paint the bat. So let me get a paper toweling here and get my stuff ready, and we'll get going on him. There's that. I had some of my colors, but not all of them. We're going to start with the door, I think. Yeah, let's start with that. Let me get some colors here. That. And I think I'm going to go with brighter orange here. Let's go with that first of all. Let's paint the door itself first. Okay. I ain't seeing any comments, so someone say hi so I know you guys are there. Let me get some paper, I think, to put my paint in, spread my stuff on it. And I gotta kick the kitty out of my chair here. She came right up with me and she took my chair right away. I'm like, you are not keeping that chair, little girl. I'm going to move her over to the other chair because she's sleeping. I'm not going to just push her off. So hold on a second. Come here, baby. You're going to go to the other chair. Yep, you do. Go over here. Let's see. Let me fix the chair for you because it's up. There you go. There you go. Lay it there. There you go. All right. She'll still come back. I know she will. So this is a birdhouse attachment. And the same lady does the basket. So you know she's going to have a bat for the basket too. I'm actually not sure if it's out. If it is, I'll be cutting it this weekend and listing them next week. If you guys are leaving comments and I can't see them, because I don't know what's going on today here, put some hearts or stars in there so I can see. I know you're there. Whoops! It shows me there's people there, but I can't see anything. All right, let me get a sponge. I actually want a finger dauber, but let's get one of those. All right, I got it in the cap. I want to get that out of there. Yep, she's back up here. She'll go to sleep back there, I think. This color here is, let me look. I think it's this is a marigold, is what it is by Deco. I can't see one comment. Someone please comment. Just say hi. See, there's at least 4 of you on there. Or I can exit back out and come back in if that's the issue. But neither one of my computers do I see anything. Do some likes or like the video or something so I can see that go on. Just something so I know. But I'm not seeing a single comment. Usually somebody says hi right away. Oops. Not a thing. How weird. Yeah, I'm going to go out here in a second. I'll come back in then. nice layer of paint on here. I don't need another one, so we'll probably dry it here in a second. I'm going to go out and come back in. Not seeing a darn thing. If anybody is responding, it's not showing me it. Looks like I got 5 of you on there. I got 2 likes. I got 2 thumbs ups. There, Colleen, hello. I was trying to see if I was just missing comments because I couldn't see anybody. Nobody was saying a word. And I had quite a hard time getting on here tonight. I'm not on my normal way, so it did not send out any messages. I sent out one that I normally try to send out to some people that are in the private or my one group. But usually I'll send out messages to whoever signed up for it when I go live through Live Producer, but it wouldn't let me. I couldn't get it hooked up. I put the right codes in a couple times, and nope, it wouldn't do it. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm going to have to mess with it and just keep trying to, you'll probably see me go live. No big deal, but just to get it on. Okay, so I'm just painting this first of all with marigold. Sort of a moonish yellow, a bright, yellowish moon. That's what I was thinking with the bat. I hope you all had a great week. I can't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday. I was telling them last night in the private group, the subscription group, that I was telling them about my week, and it started, I think it was Sunday or Monday. My grandson called and asked if he could sleep over, and I said sure. So his mom brought him out and left him, and I dropped him off, and she left. And he took the dog out to play ball, and he says, I should have brought my scooter, my electric scooter. He says, I could have, because we got a really long driveway. I could have been up and down it and stuff. I said, as long as you don't go on the road, just because it's a highway. It's not like there's a ton of traffic, but they do to 55, 60. He's old enough to be on the road. He's gonna be 13, but I'm grandma. I don't like it. So anyway, so he called her and she brought it out, and I was grilling out. It was Saturday night. It was Sunday night. Now that I think about what night I grilled out, and I was out there and he was out there playing ball, and she came and brought a scooter, and she had her new boyfriend with them, and we stood there talking. I don't know, a good half an hour at least, and all of a sudden this vehicle goes by. It was some type of SUV. I can only see your comment, Colleen. That's it. That's the only one I see so far. I think it was some SUV, and they were honking their horn. So I checked to see where my grandson was, and he went down alongside the house to the back shop where my husband was. And so they were beeping, I don't know, 3-4 times. So I waved. That's somebody we know. Somebody goes by and beeps. So I just waved to him. I don't know who it is half the time. Half the time, my husband was more from this. I've been here 20 years, but my husband knows a lot more people around here than I do. Now that I didn't grow up here. And so I waved to him, and I don't know, a few seconds later, we have an embankment at the bottom of the road by the highway. There's a 10, 12 foot drop there going down to the highway. And it's like they cut the road through a hill down there or something. But anyway, up comes a deer, and it was a small deer. It was probably just born this year, all by itself. Comes running up, and it's running straight towards the house, towards us. And the dog sees it, of course, and she's on her chain now. He went riding, so we put her back on her leash, her chain. It's not a chain. We used to have some wire ones, and they didn't last long because she'll try chewing on them or playing with them. I taught her, get your rope. When we go outside, she carry her rope out. So anyway, the last one we bought was this sort of not knit, but it was a weave type stuff, and it's fairly strong, I think. But she took off running after that deer, and it broke. Of course, it snapped, and she went around the side of the house. I'm thinking, oh gosh, she's gonna go back in the swamp. There's DNR land behind us, and I thought she's gonna go back there, and who knows how I'm gonna find her. But Mason happened to be coming up from the back on his scooter, so he scared the deer back towards the front of the house. So they both come running up to the front of the house, deer first, and it wasn't much bigger than she was. And you can't stop her. I can't stop her. She ain't going to listen and stop. And so she kept off running. Now they're going back towards the road. And I told my daughter, I said, go get me that Kubota because it's in the front building. There's another building out front. I said, go grab that. So she went running. First, she went running after the dog on the leash, and she had flip-flops on, and she wiped right out. And we were with her. Couldn't help but laugh. And time she got the Kubota out, and I was going to jump on it and go chasing the dog, the dog came around the front of the building. So we grabbed her leash right away and put her in the house. But that's how my Sunday night started already. Hi, Kim. Yes, it's bats. There's lots of cute bats coming. I'll be cutting them all weekend. Is what I figure. Getting the new ones cut. There's a bunch of cute ones. I think so too. The tiles are really cute. I'm sure there's a basket one. I didn't get to look too much. I just saw this one, and I'm going to paint that. So that's, but I don't know. The deer went and laid down, and we have a field out in front of that front building, between the building and the road, and she must have laid down in that, it's taller grass or whatever now, in that field, probably waiting for her mom or just hiding from the dog, I'm sure. It was cute little deer. It's like, don't you dare hurt it. She just wanted to chase it. Of course, it runs. She's gonna go after it. So that's how my week started anyway, and it actually went pretty good until Wednesday. Wednesday. I was gonna go Tuesday already and go to Sam. I need to go to Sam's Club, and there's this place in not too far from the Sam's called Bits and Pallets. Oh jeez. Excuse me, Bits and Pallets. And what they do is they sell pallets. They get from Sam's Club, Target, all these places. And I didn't want to buy a pallet, no. But there's a lady in Chilton who buys the pallets, and she has live sales, and I buy stuff from her. But anyway, they have a store there too where you can buy single items. And they also sell mystery boxes. So I thought I'm going to go while I'm in there because I don't get to Appleton very often. And I thought I'm going to stop there and see what they all got in their store and stuff and see what's there. So I did. I wanted to do that Tuesday. Well, Tuesday I ran out of time. By the time I got my orders done, but I had enough orders done. It was 3 o'clock already. I went, nah, I'm not going to sleep. So I thought I'll go tomorrow if I get my butt up and get moving. So I did. I was up by early enough, and I was out of here by noon anyway. It's early to me. All right, that looks pretty good. I just wanted to bring some orange in from the sides. I'm going to bring it in a little more yet. So I went there, and I'm standing there, and they have these mystery boxes you can buy from Amazon. And then I had bought one, so I'm over there, and you got to pay for it first, and then you go pick it out. I'm standing there, going to grab one, and, hey, Donna, and I'm thinking, who the heck can I know here? And here's an old friend that we used to go motorcycle riding with, and stuff like that. And I was talking to her, and all of a sudden, hey, you guys are here. Somebody's talking to me and her now. And there's another girl that we knew, we used to hang out with. So we all stood there and chit-chatted for a while. It was sort of funny running into them. They're running into both of them. See, it's hard to do what I just did here. I got to stop and just let this side dry before I try to do the top. That's what I got to do. I'm actually going to bring it out a little bit farther yet. So I stood there and talked to them for a while, which was fun. Then I went to Sam's Club, and I had one other stop I did on the way home. I have a piece of hair there. Hold on. Little bitty piece. There, I got it. No, it's still there too. I'm going to bring this in more, quite a bit more, if I can, lightly. Get some of this paint. There, I think that'll do. Otherwise, you still may not have enough. You're not going to see it. I'm going to bring that line out. I'm going to try it, because I think it'll be easier. I'm just moving it every time. So anyway, I went to Sam's. I bought some meat, some pork, and stuff like that. And some other stuff that's got to be refrigerated. And on Wednesday here, it was really warm. It was I don't know, 80-some, but the heat index was over 100. So it was quite toasty outside. And I should have put the meat in the car in my car instead of in the trunk of the car, because it would have stayed cooler to start with. And I didn't even think of it. I was halfway home when I did, and I went, I'll be home soon. So I made my way to stop in Chilton, and then I came home. And I went in, I just parked in the garage. I went in the house, and I had to go to the bathroom. Now it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I left around noon, so I was gone about 4 hours. Ran to the bathroom, came out, and when I'm gonna unlock this door right now, so I don't have to enter the code in. We have one of those keyless entry doors. You just enter your code and then you go, right? But if you don't unlock it on the inside, it relocks itself every time, and then you got to enter the code every time. So I unlocked it because I had to make quite a few trips to carry everything in. So I made 2 trips in. I carried most of my refrigerated stuff, all but one item I got in. And I went back out for the 3rd trip, and I go to open the door, and guess what? It won't open. So I go to the back of the house, check the patio door. I check the patio door and the front door, and I went to help if the window was open. I had one window I knew of unlocked, but oops, I don't want to do that yet. But by the time you try to pull on it to get it open, I'm gonna wreck it. So I called the husband, and he's like, "Well, what happened to your keys on the keychain?" I said, I never carry them with me. I don't even carry them in my purse. I haven't used them in 20 years. Why would I carry them with me? They're heavy. I had a bunch of keys on there. I don't even know what they all go to anymore. And so I don't, but the key, the key would have helped because I could have got in one of the other doors. Because that's the only door with this keyless entry. So he's like, "Well, you're going to have to come by me." He was about an hour away from home here. That might be in further than I wanted. I'm going to bring some yellow. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do right now. He says, "You're going to have to come by me and get the key." He says, "I got one for the basement door." He says that you can get in. I'm like, oh, man. I just driven, it was an hour to go to Appleton to go there and come back. I just driven all that ways there and back, and I don't know. Shopping wears me out. I don't know what it does. It wears me out. And I got 45 minutes there, another 45 minutes back. It was 7 o'clock by the time I got back here. And then I started unloading the car. Well, I had unloaded most of it before I left. I put it right into the garage. I thought I'm going to leave whatever it is, and, it's not going to, doesn't matter if it gets warm in the garage. That's what I did before. But I still had to get it all in the house. And so that's what I did. I got everything in the house. It was probably 7:30 by then. So it ended up being a long Wednesday, and all of a sudden I realized, I'm supposed to be live right now in our private group. And, well, it was later than that I even realized it. I sat down at the computer after dinner, and after he got home, and I was sitting there working away and stuff, and I was supposed to be live in the group tonight. All of a sudden it dawned on me. But there wasn't nothing I could do because I had to drive. Not like I could have made a post eventually, I guess, but I still wouldn't have been on. I don't want it quite that bright, so I'm trying to soften it up with some more yellow here on the edges. That's what I'm trying to do. Bring it back a little bit. And I'll make it more soft looking, I think. Okay. I'll bring a little bit of yellow. Bring a little bit of orange in the middle, but that ain't going to hurt. Bring a little more yellow. Cover that up there. Just work it on back a little bit. That don't look too bad. Let's see here. Yeah, that's more what I wanted. More around the edges to be brighter. I am still going to soften it up with a little bit more. With a little more, so it's not such a bright orange there. With a little bit of yellow over the top. Mix it up a little better here. Like that, I think. And it'll be more of a glow, warm orange color. Instead of so solid. If that's the word I'm looking for. I think so. A little more here. Now, let me see. Try not to use the back of the sponge because I got orange back there. So I brought some of it in there. I still need a little more. I gotta get a little more orange. I'm gonna use my finger dauber this time to get a little bit in the middle more where I got it. I don't want it. And then I'll try to blend it in better. Soften that up now. A little bit back with the orange here. That's, I think, getting pretty good. Let's see. No, I don't like how bright it is in the middle, so I gotta soften that up a little bit and more with this thing. I'm gonna get a new sponge. That'll probably work the best. It's not really, I want this more. I like the orange in there, but I probably could have left it. I don't want this totally different again, but I'll probably be there. Now I'm going to come back with a little bit of orange on the other one. I don't know, I just work it till I get it about what I was thinking I wanted here. Okay, now give me the orange here. Okay. For the yellow now. It's a little darker there than I want. The other side I like better. Let me see. Yeah, I gotta get that more even yet. The darker in there with the darker yellow. Okay. That down a little. And maybe some orange. Okay. This one I got the other side faded in so nice. I'm going to go back here with orange now and just sort of do it real light. And then I'll come back with a little yellow again. Just a little, real softly. But I got to go up higher with it too to make it blend, I think. Alright, give me the orange here. Back and forth, that usually should do it. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave it. Let's see how much off I am on. Let me see what it looks like. Really in too far there. I'm not liking it, guys. Can't get it where I want it. Let me see. I'll keep going. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to do my double sponge is what I think it is. The way the week is ending up, I shouldn't expect anything to really work here. I think we're going to just go with it. Just go with it. I'm going to bring it down a little bit in the top though. Here. A bit more there. A little bit of yellow. Alright, let's see. Make it maybe round it up here some if I can. Alright, let's see. I think I'll let it dry and we'll see what it looks like. Get that in there. It takes me that long to do the door. It's going to take me a long time to paint the back. Yeah. Let's see. I think it'll be okay. I think so. We're going to leave it. Or I'm going to keep messing with it. Let's work on the door frame. Okay. I can see where I got to cover this orange up right here. Okay. I think that'll be okay. I think I'm going to do we're going to do the door. I want to do the door frame striped. And I'm going to do some, I got some little tape. Let me find some tape here. I'm thinking of what thin stuff I got. It's over here. I want to do it, I don't want to do it freehand. Not with my luck today. Let's see, here's some washi tape. That'll work. Okay. Oops. I think this will work. I got some of that little decorative tape. That's all I ever. I don't use it for anything else. Had it for years already. So let's see if I can get it apart first of all. That'd be about the right size too. I think. Well, we gotta find the beginning. Let's see here. Or I'll just cut it. There it is. And I'm going to put some on I'm going to cut some right away and put it on my this pad here, mine where I'm painting on, then it won't stick too bad, I don't think. And I don't need these very long, but I need a bunch of them, so let me get some cut here. Whoops. Here. That one didn't work very good. Let's see. Go here. Just let it stick and cut it until I get them there. Okay. I'm just cutting off little pieces, so it's going to give me a minute here. It's not cooperating very well, of course. I could have just went across it. Maybe I'll do that. Hold on. This might work as good too. Give me this. I don't care if I waste it. So I'm just going to start at the bottom here. Yeah, you can see there. Just go even at the bottom. Right there. And whoops. There and here. Let's see if I can get it to stick. Whoops. Yeah, no, probably won't stick to it. I got electrical tape up there, but I don't really want to use that. And it's a little fatter than I really want. This is more like it. Alright, now I'm just going to stick one of these in here for placement on my next row. So I can space them pretty close to even. If I'm off a little bit, I'm off a little bit. Nobody will notice. It was meant to be that way. They're just going to stay there for a second just so to get the next one on. Whoops. Come on, stay there. You really got to press them on. They don't want to stay too well. And it sticks to my finger. Okay. That was a little crooked, but that'll be okay. Okay, let me get some more here. I'm just going to go about like that. Put them on there. Okay. And then I'll take these up and put it back up here. See there? It shouldn't be that hard to do. That way I'll get straight lines. Or, well, they won't be straight lines. They'll be about the same size anyway. I still got to paint the last color, whatever. I'm going to use black and purple. Or, yeah, black and purple. I'll still have to paint those colors. One of them I'll have to paint without the line, without the tape, but I could put the tape back on over what I paint, but we'll see. Oops. There we go. Whoops. I should have just added them right to the file before I cut it. That would have worked, but if I do that, then, some people may want it when I, sell it, and some may not. So, I don't know. It's a horse piece, I guess. But if it just comes that way, that's the way you get it too. So, but I didn't think of it, so I won't do it to this one. Okay. Hopefully I'm fairly straight. Okay, we'll just tear it. And then here, now I'm going to go the other way. But I'm going to leave the first ones permanent. So these guys will stay on here now. Let's start from this end, I guess. Because this should be about the right length in there. Yeah, it should be. I'm going to leave that there. Do I want to do that after I paint these? Because I got to paint that spot. Yeah, so I get it straight. How do I want to do that? Well, no, how wide is this? This is that wide. Because this I want a different color. So I want this, if this is purple, I want this black. Let's paint that first. Let's paint this first. I think it'll be easier. We'll find out. We'll just go with purple first. And I'm going to use Lavender by DecoArt. I don't have a lot of different purples. I was looking, I just don't have many. I guess it's something I'll have to pick up some more purples. Alright, so I'm just going to paint these in here. Should be fairly easy. Okay. Whoever painted it for Lucky Heart actually painted it. It's basically how I'm painting it, the same way as what I'm doing. Same way they did. And I thought it was pretty cute. So, yep, I'm going to do that. Okay, if I go over that a little bit where my purple is up here on the top, I don't care because of the black will cover it. Did you guys see the sale I have going this weekend? The sale more than normal anyway. Usually I run everything over on my Etsy. And I gotta get it on my own site too, that you can use to get, well, you always get a coupon with your order for my site for 20% off. And I know there's little pop-ups that come up there too that give you coupons for, I think it's 20% off. I should change it to it so it's always the same. But for this weekend on Saturday and Sunday only, I have 25% off with Etsy and my shop. And I've got everything updated on both so they all have the same stuff. I prefer if you shop on my site because then I don't pay all the shipping or the fees Etsy charges, but it's totally up to you. But everything is on both of them now. I've got everything in both. Got them up last night. All right, now I'm going to take these off. And I'm going to run. This first one's going to be a little tough, isn't it? I guess I do the first one by hand, so I got to decide. It's going to be black there, so this one next, I'm going to put this on there first. And, no, I want to put my tape on there first. Yeah, whatever I put on there first is going to stay. So it doesn't matter. I put this on first. Let's get it even here. Because I'm going to paint purple on the next one, so that one will come off. So let's put this here for a spacer, because that's going to come off. Okay, put this piece of this one down again. Here, and this to mark where this one's going to go. Now I'm going to get a new one. I don't want to stick too well. Put one there. There, and then we'll put our spacer here again. Got some more cut here yet. This one down. Oh, not quite straight there. Here. That will come out. Hopefully it comes out pretty even. Yeah, so that was my Wednesday. I couldn't get back in the house, so it made for a really long day. I've never been locked out of the house. And I got to hide a key is what I got to do, so I got a key out there. And what it was, it's a little bit off, so I'm going to put this one right on the edge where it's supposed to be. Because that one won't get painted. I'm just going to space this one over a little bit to even out the gap here. I don't think we'll notice it. Right there. There'll be a little bit. I can see it here, so we're going to move this one back a little. I'm going to space these a little different. Just so it looks a little more even, I think. Be a little smaller than the sides, but that's okay. I could have started right in the center, and I probably wouldn't have had an issue. Here. And this here, I think. How's that? Yeah, it's pretty close. Right about there, maybe. Let's see. Except it's crooked. Right there. Let's see. It's still a little crooked. It'll be okay. I'm going to leave it like that. That'll be good enough. So we'll paint that purple again. Give it a couple coats. Okay, let me dry it. Yeah, you got the new Ghost Vest. Yes, you did. I seen that you had ordered them. I'm not doing pretty good. You just ordered that, right? Yeah, because I just put that on during the... That's published. That was over already. Doesn't show me live. I'm gonna wait a minute. Okay, that one does. There we go. Okay. Let me get them back up, everyone. Just now that one. Yep. All right. In my process of fixing the computer, I had to unplug it because the cord don't reach over here. And guess what? It died that quick. My battery must be about junk on there. So sorry about that. Should have known we'd go dead at least once, you know. I should check my other ones. The other one should be plugged in, but let me make sure. That one's good and that one's good. My phone's plugged in, so we shouldn't do it again. Oops, I'm going to have to fix that one. No, I shouldn't have done that. I don't want to touch those. Let me take this tape off. I think what I'm going to try to do is put this over where I'm painted already. And see if I can line it up good enough. I may have to touch it up a little bit. You never know. We'll see. Right there. See how it works. If it sticks or not. Let's move my tape a little bit. That should help too. There and here. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we'll find out. Alright. Guys, I'm probably getting used to me getting disconnected at least once every time. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Not again. When I moved the computer over here so I could reach it better, I thought, make sure you hook it back up. But then I was having so many issues getting it live. When I finally did, I totally forgot about it. So it went dead. But I plugged it back in and it came up right away. Let's see, it looks like I got it there. Okay. Alright, let's do those sides. I'm going to do that with black. See, I got a few of you back. I'm just going to use regular black on this now. Get a sponge. Another one. Okay, let's do those guys. Hopefully I got it taped down. Oh, that one I got to fix a little bit here. I'm going to just leave that one. I'm going to do that one last. Because I'll have to take the top one up to get it. And move it over the purple first. We have to fix that one a little bit too at the end. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to have one over here. First to get this side. We'll do that. Get this one over here. Up to there. Then we can get them all here on that side. Whoops, here. There, looks good. Okay. There was, when I first set up this craft room, there was a store. I can't remember the name of it. Blink. It was Blink. I think it's still operating, actually. That would have sales every week on stuff, and it would be real cheap. So, I mean, I bought these rolls of tape. I don't know how many I got at a time for $1 or something. And I was always getting stuff from there. See, I'll have to touch that up a little. That one looks okay. That looks okay. Almost on this side. That one's not. So it worked, but it didn't work. It didn't get all of it. So I'll just have to go back and get it with a a little brush, which shouldn't be too bad. Now I want to touch it up here. I'm going to make it even here. Let me get a new one. Take a piece of this stuff that didn't get used here. Let's see. I just want the straight edge here on this edge. Right there. And over here. Right there. I'm just going to get my corners first. Oops. Before I do the rest of it. Let's get that one. That's not really where we want. Yeah, it's bigger because of the, I know it, because I had to make it a little bigger on the top. I was thinking it shouldn't go around, but it does. I could have left that. Yeah, leave that there. And I'm thinking I'm going to just do it by hand here. Be careful. Yeah, it's not too hard. More paint there. Okay. There, that should be good. Let's take them, and yeah, that'll be good there. And now I think I'm gonna, I'll use the tape to get the majority of it, and then I'll go back with the brush to get what I miss. Let's see. So I got some more tape here. Let's use this new stuff here. And this might be a little trickier because each one isn't going to cover now. We can manage, so it won't be that bad. I'll probably just, sort of got it. I'm just going to use it. We'll do this one. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there's some cute door hangers coming out with these bats. She's got a bunch of cute ones, I'll say that. And I'll be buying them all probably tonight or tomorrow when they go on sale. And then I'll be cutting them over the weekend and getting them listed in the beginning of next week, I'm hoping. Or maybe later this weekend. For the sale if I can. We'll see. It'd be nice to get them on for the sale. The one we're painting I don't have listed yet either. I just took the pictures before I came up. So I'll get that one on right away. Alright, let's see. And that needs to be bigger there. We'll fix it. It looks like somehow I got that. It should have went straight up, I think, on that first one. Alright, I'm going to get a brush. I'm going to get rid of this tape. Hi, Kay. How are you doing? I see you guys are back. Hi, Colleen. Now the comments came up. You're late, but that's okay, Kay, because I got kicked off, too. If there is a bat one, Colleen, I will be getting it. Or who asked that? Kim did. I will be, because he's too cute not to. I've been pretty much, I have almost all of them, the mug huggers. There's only a couple I don't have that I didn't really, she came out with a fall one with, it didn't have a character on it, was just leaves or something, or words, and there's so many other cute ones that I didn't get it. I stayed away from it. I thought, I'm not gonna, because I like I think the ones with the characters are cuter. I think most people do. So if somebody wants them, all they gotta do is if there's something you want and I didn't put it up, just let me know. Or I didn't purchase it. Because I can always, if somebody wants it, but, sometimes I purchase stuff and nobody, I don't have any sales on it. It's sort of a waste too. And the work you go through listing it and pictures and cutting. So I've been trying not to buy everything, but I buy most of it. I gotta get this tape out of here. Yeah, so I died already. I had trouble going live, and I unplugged the computer to get it closer to me. And, of course, I didn't get it plugged back in. It died already. I'm just going to go by where they meet here and get them a little better with the black, I think. Cover them up. A little bit of spaces I have there, a little bit showing. Go back with some purple there too, I see. That black's good. I'm going to make those purple. I'm going to bring this one. No, I want to go with the other color. All right, I'm going to get some purple here. Let me wipe that black off I just put on there. We are making, Kay, it's a cute bat for the birdhouse. It's a new birdhouse attachment. I haven't painted one of these birdhouse attachments in quite a while. So I seen it and I went, yep, that's the one I want to do. I got black here again, but I want to fix this. So we're working on the door right now. That paint, he probably took some of my paint up there. All right. Now I'll come back with some purple here. When I'm all done, I'll show you the stuff we painted in the Christmas group later on. That we painted last night, and then what we painted last Friday, and I have the Christmas duck one I did a little while back. I finally got it finished the other night. I got to show you too, so show you them later on. I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure was there a bad out, Kim? Did you if you look for the basket? I'm sure there is. There's got to be. Or she just didn't get to it yet. All right. Some other color right there. I don't know what it is. What I did there. That's pretty good. Try these couple spots here. Yep. It's warm up here tonight too. Figured it was going to be. I should turn my fan on, but I haven't got that far yet. There we go. Okay, a little bit of black. Well, at least you haven't run out of things to paint. I'm going to shorten this one up, I think. No, because that one's long. They're a little off up on top, but they hurt nothing. I don't really want to make that one any bigger because then the other one's really going to be small unless I make this one a little bigger. Here, like that, I think. I'll leave it like that. I have to go over it one more time. Here. I think I'm gonna see what I'm gonna take a little of that soft black or lamp black. Let me find that one. Where is it here? Do I have it out? Yeah, I do. I don't know if I'm gonna like this or not, but I thought, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Let's try something. Let's see. I need a little brush. On there. Still got it. Alright, I'm just thinking about softly shading up on these. Into the purple. Like that. Not bad. I think I'll do it. I'll do this side. Do the bottom too. I gotta go this way. The right way here for me. Okay, get some more water, I think. And then if there's anything, any color showing, it'll sort of cover it. I think at the top I'm gonna do both sides. First. Probably can't see it a lot, but I gotta dry that right up. That purple is still wet here. You can sort of see it. It makes them blend a little bit better, I guess. Come on, purple. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good like that. So I'm going to do this side here. Okay, a little more. There, we'll be done. We can sort of see if you can see that. How it looks like that. I might, you know what, I think I'm going to do it on both sides, on sides too. think I like it. I'm gonna go, I'll do this side first. Just bring it down a drop. Sort of like how it looks blended like that on those. So it just brings them together, I think. I don't know. Don't look like I got it either. Right there. Okay. There. I'm gonna leave it like that. That'll do. I think I'm gonna thinking about floating some white down the middle of it. Just a little bit. I could do that or highlight, but I think I'm gonna float it. Let's just try it. Just a little again, right down here. Probably go around the whole thing. Lighten that up down here. Sort of make it look little glycery, or however you want to see it. Shine to it. Go across here. Get too much right in the middle. I'm beginning that out of there. I don't want too much. Okay. Go back with some water, sort of move it where I want it. Like that. This two here. See if I can get that more solid there. I need a little more. That might be okay. See. Come on. Okay, so now get it how I want it more. That's okay. Leave that there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it just like that. Now you can see how it looks. So it just adds to the depth of it, I guess, I think. Then we got two bats and this doorknob. These are just going to be black, I think. Let me get my sponge again. I should get my board here, right here. Let's do these guys real quick. We'll do all the black stuff first now. The rest of it, that's going to be black. It's hot enough for you this week, Kay? And it was so hot Wednesday when I got locked out of the house. It was horrible. Here I am sitting in my garage in the car with it running, with the air on, because it's a lot hotter in my garage than it was outside. But how am I going to get in? And I called my daughter in between my husband and running by him to see. She thought she had a key, so she was in the shower. So she hurried up and got out of the shower, ran out here with her keys, so I waited. Because I didn't want to run all the way back to Freedom if I didn't have to. It's about 45 minutes. And ran all the way over there. She came out and tried all the doors, and hers didn't work either. I'm like, oh. So it's my own fault because I didn't have an extra key on me, or have a key. But who thought the door, it let me in twice and out. And then all of a sudden, it wasn't even locked. It just stopped working at all. So you couldn't even get in. What a bummer. Husband came home and he put some new batteries in it and it worked just fine. Oh. It don't tell you it needs batteries. I said they got to make one with a Wi-Fi where you can open it with your phone. But I suppose that there's still batteries in it. Well, not if it's connected. I don't know how they work. It's connected to the Wi-Fi, but it still probably has to have some kind of power batteries or something. Here we go with these guys. We'll get all them on there and get them painted. Just do black. Black is pretty easy on letters. Don't have to worry about the sides too much, because you can't see it. I love purple at Halloween, though. This is a good color. That's what I really use, purple, more than any time. Even when I was making wreaths, the purple on the wreaths, I did a lot of. I'm going to try that and see if we need any more before we go on. And I'm going to go turn my fan on. I just shipped out a big order yesterday. I think the lady had 12 snow globes. And then all kinds of attachments and all kinds of stuff. It's a big order. Big one. Oops. Feel that, don't you, Bella? Alright, let's get this over here. There. Alright. But the snow globes would be easy to paint too. That looks pretty good. I'll leave that. Nothing else really needs to go on here, so I'll put that out of the way. Actually, we're going to do the white. I'm going to do some highlighting on it right away. Or shading on the top. On my letters. Get that done. And we'll just complete it as we go. Where's that little brush I just had? I've got a different one. Let's see. Oh, where'd it go? That's not it, and that's not it. I got the kitty up. She must have liked the ear on her. I want one of these guys. What is it? This little guy you want? Okay. Whoops. A little liner brush here. And put a little water in my white with it. Thin it out a little bit. It'll spread much better for lines. Okay. So I'm going to go over the top of these guys, I think, like this. Go fairly slow. And I find if I go slower, I get a much nicer line. It seems like than if I go fast. Here. Oops. That's okay. Just kind of do a little ways down. We'll do both. Oops. And then we're done. It sort of curved up there, so I was trying to go with the curve, but it didn't work. Alright, we'll skip it. We'll go to the next one. Oops. Let's see. I'm going to fix that side there a little bit. I think I rubbed it off. Now I'm going to get a brush and take it off. Here. Take it off. And sort of. Probably took it off enough. Turn this around a little bit and get these better. Oops, here. Yeah, I could go with this too, I guess. The ear. Could have done that on the tees too. This tee's got more of a. It's got a different shape to it than the other one does. So did the first one. I'll do that on the first one too. There. Oh, yep. Okay. There's an apostrophe attached here. Okay, so we'll go like that. And then we'll go here. Let's see. I'm going to turn it for the S. Here. There. I think that'll work. I should do the G2, I guess. Just go down here a little. Okay. See. Yeah, we just gotta do the A. Almost forgot it. Okay. And see where I want it. Yeah, I guess I can leave it. Make that a little darker here. I get the end a little darker too. Alright, I'm going to leave it. I probably should. I could have actually put white with my, and floated some white. Oh, we'll do the bats too. I'm going to float the bats first. That's probably what I should have done with the letters. Is floated some white and then went over them with a white line. Real light, light float. I'm going to just do the wings on here, I think. I'm going to turn around this way. Yeah, my letters are dry already. Just float them like this more. Let's see how it works. Okay. And we're going to need water. Alright, go here. I knew it was going to be darker. Here, those are pretty. This one, yeah. I'll do it around here. Oops. Okay, that's good. I could have done that under the letters on the wording. Would have probably looked nice too if I would have thought of it. Now I'll just do a little line on these guys. Let's see. Here. You wouldn't have to do the line. You could just leave it floating there too. You wouldn't have to do this. Okay. Oops, too much water. Just leave that because it's got enough water on there. Just leave that be. Okay. Now we got our bat. So on him, we've got to paint just this top piece here. We don't have to paint much underneath of him here, just around this line, I guess, and his feet. But that's all going to be black, I think. So I'm going to give him a coat of black first. Actually, let's do this first. Let's do the sign. It's going to be that purple, the lavender. Oops. Got that all over. Get that done first before we get to the black. I don't know if I had a lavender sponge. I probably did, but I don't know where it is. So we'll just give that a nice coating. I had some sparkles to put on here. I'm still sort of deciding if I want to. They're pink. So they're not really going to go. I wish they were purple sparkles. I wonder if I have them in purple. I got them in pink. It's not sparkles. It's a sparkle paint, really, like this stuff. But they're more pink than they are purple. I was thinking about putting them on there, but I don't know if I have purple. If I do, it's mixed in. I could peek because I can just look for that lid. I've got all my other stuff in a drawer over here, so I just see the tops of stuff. On here. That'll dry pretty quick. While that's drying, I'm going to peek here and see if I see any more lids like that. On top, yeah, metallic, but I don't want metallic. I want glitter. I do have glitter I could use too, but I don't really want glitter. I suppose I could. If I have purple, I don't know. Let me see. What's this color? That's pink too. I got paint laying on top of them, so I'm just going to move them here. Okay, let's see. There's a pink. I've only seen pink so far. Let's see a couple more look under here. No, I don't see any purple. Let's see if I got, I'll give that another coat. I'm going to see if I got some purple glitter over there. Actually, I'm going to do it before it dries. Hold on. Now that I can get back to my glitter drawer here because I cleaned up here. Do I have purple glitter? No, of course not. What's this? No, this red. No purple. Forget it. Everything brought up here. I don't know if I have some downstairs, but not much. All right, let's do a little more on there. Some glitter just to make underneath the lettering. I thought would be cute, but that's okay. Just want to have it any glitter. Oh, I lock the doors when I'm gone, just because. Just always have. I even lock them at night. When I'm home, no, not usually. But that door, unless you unlock it, it stays locked. You know, it's usually locked. You get up, you go. You can open it up from the inside, so you just open it up and go, and you come back to it, it's locked. So yeah, we always lock the house doors. Even if I lived here alone, I would be, because I'd be scared. You're way out in the country. I don't know. I wouldn't. That looks pretty good. We'll leave that there. Let's go on to our bird here. We're going to do him black. I'm probably not going to do his eyes and his ears. I'm not going to do either. So let's see. Let's get some black out. I still got some a sponge. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to sit down here. Start at the top here on his ears. That don't matter if I get it over here. It's just over here. Here. Okay. Now the side and side of his ear there. I'll probably do that in a gray. Yeah, I think so. Let's just turn him over here. Oops. This side. Here. Get that better. And then his face. Don't want to get his eyes though. You can get a pretty straight line here. I didn't try this too much with the sponge, but pretty straight line with the edges of it. A little harder and curved, but probably need to brush a little bit there. All right. And I'll get down here, but the majority of it I think I'll do with the brush because it'll just be easier. I don't want to get it on the ear. I don't want to get it on the eyes. Yeah, I'll just do that with the brush. I'll get his cheek over here, and that'll be it. And then I got to do this bottom part here. Some of that there sticks out, and down here some sticks out. Whoops, I got his ear. I'm going to leave his feet black too. Those little things stick out too. Those. Alright, let's get that base. That looks good over here. I think we'll be good down there. Okay, so let's see what we do up here. He's not too bad to paint so far. It's going pretty quick, to tell you the truth, I think. I said that last night about the deer we painted, and I don't know, all of a sudden I looked up and it's like 10:40. Wow, that went quick. But I didn't get on until like after 8 because I was late. Well, I was supposed to be live on Thursday when I couldn't get in the house. Wednesday. So, and then I decided late yesterday to come live and do it last night instead. And of course, nothing goes smooth. Get up here and I can't get live on that group either. I had to set that one up, but I was able to set it up and get live with it. Or I couldn't here on my page, so I don't know what's going on. This way. It's because of the Mevo and the way I have to go live, but still. I've done it for so long now that way that I don't know why all of a sudden there's a problem. I painted some of the new mini arches. I posted some mini arches on the page now too. They're a small interchangeable arch. I will be coming up with some more designs for them this weekend too. Posting more. Somebody had asked me to do them, so I wasn't going to do them, and somebody had asked me, so so far I've just got the mini ones. Or not the mini, the small. There's actually 3 sizes. There's a large, there's a mini, and there's a small. And I went with the small. Because she asked for the one interchangeable kit with the seasons. And that she had for the small, so that's the size I went with. But there are a lot of the sawdust designs. Oops, that's okay. Saw her designs, and then they'll be all interchangeable now. So a lot of people like different stuff from different people. So I don't know. This way, if you like the sawdust and you want interchangeable, her way she designs the truck and that. This is an alternative. I don't know how many more different interchangeables I really need to do though. Got lots of them now. So many basket inserts. That's really neat. That was a nice. That's a good. It's been a good seller for me. Everybody likes them. They're cute. They're really cute. But it's the designer too has to keep coming up with new stuff for them. Like the bench, the one lady with the bench, she doesn't come up with too much too often. Sawdust, or the one with the basket, she's constantly got new additions to it, which is not really nice. And they're usually cute. Very few to her. There's a couple I don't have. There's a few I didn't purchase, but most of them I do. I did just go through all my, I think I have them all. Most of them. All the baskets that I had listed and the minis, I put them on the same page together now. There's just a couple, there's some baskets, that the large standard ones, when she first started doing them, she didn't have a mini. So there's some that don't have a mini. I think I may have a couple more minis I have to get on pages yet, but not many. Or I'm missing them, and I forgot they had a mini. If they don't have it. Because when you buy your files, it includes both the standard size basket and the mini. Okay, I am back. See, I can't even get these. I have too many trying to figure out what's going on. Okay. Let's widen this up a little bit. There we go. I did some base painting while I was gone. I'll wait for somebody to keep painting here. I'll let somebody get back on here. I was just thinking I was just going to finish it up and not come back on because it wasn't working here. Let me open this one. I was live on my own personal page for a minute there. The other way won't work. The way I normally do it through my iPad, I can't get my iPad to charge. What's the problem? It got up to 2%. And it wasn't going any higher. I tried different cables. I'm going to have to get a new cable. I think is the problem there. I don't know what else it could be. I painted the ears with, what was it? Oops. Bubble cotton candy first. And now I'm going in with vintage pink. And I'm going to try to darken them up in here a little bit. Through the inside here, just in here. Ever get this guy painted tonight? I don't know. It'll be a miracle, I think. It's starting to look that way. Oops. Just gonna make the insides here a little bit darker. Like that. Probably leave that. See what that looks like in a bit. Alright. I basically got the base coating done on everything while we've gone. There we go. Hi, Colleen. I have no luck here tonight. It just isn't working. I gotta have to get a new cord for that iPad because it doesn't want to charge now. I got it to 2%. I turned it back on. Came back on. It lasted like 2 seconds and it bumped me off again. Hi, Holly. Again. Sorry, guys. What a pain in the behind tonight. Quite frustrated. I said a little bit ago, I said, if it does it again, I'm going to just go make a cocktail because I'm about ready for one. Just want to paint and it's not cooperating. So the ears themselves were that cotton candy, and this is vintage pink here that I'm using on the insides here. Just the inside of the ear, make it a little darker. I think like that. Let me see how he looks. You guys can't even see. It moved. It moved. I gotta get this away from me. I don't need it quite that big, but we'll go, whoops. Hold on. I'm gonna get this away from me so I don't hit it again. There. Oops, it'll come back. Sorry about that. There we go. There we go. Now we're back. I put it on my waist so I don't touch it again. Because now I'm totally on a different way. I had to use my phone. And I use my phone to control the Mevo. It's actually easier, but I can only use one camera then. I can only use the Mevo. I can't use my phone as a second camera like I do. So now I'm just using my phone to control the Mevo. So we'll see how that is. I want to blend this or soften this up. I'm going to get some more of my cotton candy and sort of soften that up a little bit. I think I'm going to take a sponge, get some out here. There we go. Maybe even a finger dauber a little bit. Let's try that first. Whoops. I'm like, I'm going to just paint this guy and not come back on the way it's looking. Let's blend that in a little bit. Soften it. That's what I'm trying to do. That looks a little bit better. I think I'll leave that. I don't even know. I've got so many cords up here. If I got the right ones and the right things, so I'm going to just go get a new iPad cord tomorrow. And that should solve my problem, I hope. Kitty, what are you showing up over there, Bella? Let me see. Hold on. My cord. Hey, quit eating that. Bella. Hey. She's eating. Hold on, guys. She's eating my cord. Oh, one thing after another today. I think there's a little, yeah, there's Velcro on it. She's chewing on that. All right, you can chew on that. Okay, don't cause me more problems now. I'll get this a little bit there. So don't go up so straight there. I can, right there. I'll leave it like that. Okay, yeah, I'll leave the ears like that. That don't look too bad. This one is a little bit in farther. Hold on. Trying to make them somewhat even, if I can. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be okay once it dries, I think. So we'll go with that. I'm going to lighten up. Okay, I did his, so far, I did the wing here. I'll tell you what colors. It's just regular black for him. Right now, this is called, this is graphite gray. But I'm going to lighten everything up right now. I'm going to take some of this, the gray I used up in his ears was slate gray. So I'm going to take some of that. Get some out here. And I'm going to sort of float with, or highlight, dry brush with it is what I'm trying. It's got yucky in there. Dry brush with it. Let me get a brush. What one we try? This one, I guess. And some paper toweling. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that one. I can adjust the screen, the camera with my phone, and that's how you run it. And you touch it at all, that it moves the screen. So, as I said, I want to get it out of here. Let's see how this works. I wasn't going to wait to do the eyes until I'd done this, but we'll do it anyway. So I'm going to lighten up all this stuff here slowly. And then, let's see. I want to make it so his mouth, his nose, he's sort of give him a nose here with this, this area here. But we might have to go back with the brush and float it. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to go underneath here first. Just sort of go around his teeth, I think. Here, that there. It's a little more even in here. Oops, not get too much there. Okay. I gotta get that off of there. I don't think I want that there. A bit too there too. So I'm gonna move some of that around once. I wonder if I should use that other brush. I'm thinking about. That one seems to work good too. Hold on. I'm going to take a couple spots off of here and dry it. That I don't like right here and here. I don't want those gobs. That one's still there. There. It should dry really quick with the fan on. Took the black off too, so we'll sponge some black on there. It's going to be one of those nights, you guys. I should just hang it up. Probably just hang it up. Let's get some more black. Okay, put some in there. Quite a bit there too. And we'll just cover it up and do that areas over. Spread that out a little bit better. Alright. That's okay on his head, I guess. Alright. I'm going to turn that, well, I'll just go like that. That'll block some of the air. Let me try that. Yeah, I'm back. It's not going too good, but I'm back. I have to get a new cord. The iPad wouldn't go, so I came on a different way now. If it wasn't going to work, I wasn't going to come back, because I came on once and it bumped me off. And now it let me on to my phone. I'm going to darken this up here again. I don't like that there. Okay. And I want to try this other brush once and see how it does. Get some on it. Especially around the nose. Take it off. Alright. We gotta come down. We gotta get it all lightly coated here. Okay. There. Hi, Debbie. How are you? This is a new birdhouse attachment set. See? So it lightened his face up quite a bit from the solid black anyway. That's what I wanted. Okay, now get in there a little bit more. Whoops, switch out my front paint. I'll be in my paint yet. My paint's really drying up on me here too because of the fan. Probably should shut it off for a bit. I'll get this too dark here. Okay. Here. Let me see. So he's lighter there. He's got a little light, darker up here, but like that. And let's get that. Just even through here first. See what he looks like. Not too bad. A little bit there. few lines, a little bit I gotta get in the middle of there yet. In here. I get those marks down. Really good. Okay, now I'm gonna do with this here. I'm gonna get a little darker though. Go to here first. See how this works. I may end up just floating it in here. Let's see how I want it. I may come back and just float some black in there too. Real light. Sort of giving him a nose area. See if it works. Oops. Paint. Okay, let me see. You can somewhat see it a little bit. I want to float that out closer to the bottom though. I'm gonna get a little bit of my brush, the same color, that gray. Take this and sort of go around the upper line there. Now I'm going to come back with some black, I think. I'm going to use that same brush. I used the gray. I'm going to take some black here. Get it out of there. So it'll be grayish black more. I'm going to shade this up a little bit. Quite so much gray right here at the end of his mouth. Okay. I'm going to do under here too. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we're going to try it. Eye a little bit, I think. There. Alright. This is that Luna brush I bought a while back. Sort of gives him a shape of a nose in there, a little bit anyway. Without making it too dark. I might put a little more gray in there. Just a little. Let's get that out of there. Try it anyway. Let's see what that looks like. Gotta get too much now, I do. Thin that out just a little bit. Not all of it though. A little bit of water in it and loosen it up. Lighten it up anyway. Okay. And then I'm going to leave it pretty quickly. Let it dry and see what it looks like. Okay. The top is a little too dark yet. Oh, too much off. A little bit come back with. Cover it up a little bit. Let's just let that dry and see what it looks like in a bit. Let's work on his wing. Yeah, we'll work on his wing and see what that looks like as it dries. I'm going to take that brush again that I have the black on. I'm going to put some more gray on it. This light gray again. Rub it in there. I don't think I need to clean it. I think I'll be okay. We'll see what it does. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. I'm going to go down the wing and I want to highlight. I'm going to leave where the stripes are, you'll see. Do it light enough and then come back and darken it up if I need to. I will because I got spots up here. There it comes out. Probably isn't gonna. Probably should take it off and start over. Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't like when I get those dark spots. Let's just take that off. Right there. Well, it's coming. I think so. I have all my paint off pretty soon. Let's see. Where's that black I had? I'll give it a drop more black. No, it's not black. It's gray. It's gray. Yeah, I want to put some more gray on there. That's for sure. The gray I had on there was the graphite. No, and it don't come out. Let me see. Here we go. Get some of that way. Whoops. I'm going to make a mess tonight. I'm going to make it. Nothing else works. Let's see. Clean the sponge off. Let's fix this side up. Go to the other side and work first. Here. Put some there too. Alright. I'm going to get my brush cleaned, I think. That might help. Maybe I'll be further ahead with one of my other ones. I don't know. This one, see, I like the way this one looks. Look good on the black. Get some more paper towel here. This brush you can wash and use right away for dry brushing, where on a normal brush you can't. This one you can. Don't ask me what the difference is. I'm going to get some new gray too. See, and it doesn't want to, it's drying up there. Here. I get it out of there. Oh, it's right. I got the, it's got a big glop. Oh my gosh, you guys. Good Lord. Told ya, I am going to go downstairs and have a drink. And my wife's here. One of those days. I should have stayed in bed. Right through my paint. Get the paint off of here. Take the cover so I can get some more paint out too off. Because it's got a paint booger in there that don't want to come out. Get it away from me now. It should be more than plenty. I know, okay. It's the way my whole evening's gone here now. Wednesday, I mean, getting lots out of the house this week and everything else. So I'm going to just stay in bed. Pretty quick here. Alright, I somewhat got it picked up. Okay. Get some of it off. Let's try this again. I'll try it light enough this time. So I'll go darker as I go. So I don't have to redo it. So I painted this a dark, like a graphite gray, a lighter gray, darker gray, His body's the black, just to give it a little separation from the body too. All right, I'm gonna go here. I think I want it darker than that yet, but we'll get the one coat on first anyway. I'm gonna rub it harder to see how much more I can get off. That's better. Here's a little harder, but yeah, much better. Now let's see up here. I think that's good enough for lightening it. I think let me just do a little bit more in here. Then I think I'll go back and darken it up along those creases for the wings, so it's got like the folded look there, somewhat. I gotta get up here better. I'm gonna just lighten all this and I'll go back with my darker color. Here. Okay. This brush works sort of good for doing it too, so I think I can leave it. Alright, let's go back with black now. I'm just going to get some. See how this works. What I got here. Go up and down each side of these. Try to do anyway. Up here, I only got to do it once, but here. Go right up the middle of it, actually. Probably be enough. More black. Let's see here. It's black. Just try it like this. See how dark it is. That's dark enough. But yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna take some black and go right up the center now. Try to. Got it on there. There it is. I'll come back and spread it a little bit. That's not really too good like that, so I think I'm going to go down the edges real quick. Just here, let's see. Let's see how it looks. Okay, right there, I need something. What do I want there? I think I'm going to go a little more black in here. I know I should cape. That bubble might help. I hope it. You never know. The way it is, though, maybe not. I may probably just make the bubble crash. It's working on my website. I better stay away from it. A clean brush here again and get some more, a little more gray on there. Try it. Alright. A little more gray. As long as the computer keeps working and my phone don't die, but let me check my phone power. I'm going to plug it in actually. It was plugged in the whole time earlier. I hope I don't move it. What are we at? It won't tell me. What is... It's not telling me, and I moved the screen, so I'm going to just plug it in. I'm going to just plug it in here. Let's go here. Hang on. I'm going to plug it in here once I find the cord. Where is it? Right there. So I don't lose you. It's upside down here in my hand. Whoops. 1 second, guys. Do we have the screen where we want it? No. My bird, yeah, help us out of the way. Yeah, we're working right there, so that should be good. Should be pretty good. All right, let's see. I'm gonna bring a little bit up here, and here, and there. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think I can live with that for the wing. I think so. It gives it more of a how a shape look anyway. At least it gives a few of the sprinkles. I'm going to get a little bit of white on my brush here. Now and just give it a little bit more color. I'm going to use the same brush here. This, I think it was called like a Luna. It's by Dynasty, so it works really good for, it does work for floating really good. And you can, like I said, you can wash it and then go back and reuse it. I'm just going to give it some, like a couple white spots here and in the middle here. And here. A little more. My dogs outside barking. Oh, that's really white. We're going to leave it. I want it more like that. Let's see if we can get that down a little bit. Probably not. We'll probably have to leave it. I'll make these a little darker. Let me see what it looks like. Let's see. Probably can't get that off of there too easily. I shall try and see if I can lighten it up. I don't want to take it all off. Yeah, that's not too bad. That worked pretty good, actually. Just get it a little better. And then I'll go back with my brush. How much I got on there? Not much, I hope. Shape it up a little bit. I'll go back with some gray. It's still a little bit of a mess, but it's better than it was, I think. I'll go back with some gray, real light. To the rest of the ring, back here. Just go around the white. I'll probably have to leave it like that. Not mess with it. I'm going to wipe it down some too. I can sort of see where I wiped there, though. I don't like that. Don't like that look. I'm going to take a somewhat wet brush, but not very wet. I may have to just fix it. Like that, take it off, and then go back and put it back on the gray anyway, I'm hoping. That looks a little better, I think. We'll see. Let me see. Yeah, it looks. I can live with it probably. I'll have to. But I do need some more black now. Just right up here. And I think we're good. We're going to call it good. Gonna call it, why am I ahead? I might as well call it good. I'm going to put a few white lines on there, I guess. Try. That's the word tonight, try. I'll water that down a little bit too. Here we go. A little bit. And let's go, I don't know, right down here. Some white ones maybe. And here. I'm going to make them very dark. Maybe in here a little bit. We'll go like that. I think that's all I'm going to do. Alright. I see a little bit I got to fix on his eye here. I think we're about ready to start putting them together. We're going to do his eyeballs. There. Here. Just a little bit of dirt in there. Yeah, let's get those eyeballs done. I got a couple of these things. I haven't used them yet. And they'd probably be a good size. They were from Hobby Lobby when I was there the last time. They're called DecoArt. I know you got, maybe they're for those ones that bulge. I'm not sure. Well, I'm going to try one. I'll just do it on the paper here. I don't know if it'll work or not. It would. If it worked, it would be nice, but plenty, plenty, plenty. Okay. Just going to try it once. That worked pretty good. Let's try it. What's it going to hurt? A lot. Okay. I didn't get it out. I don't know if I'm further ahead to do one on the paper first. It worked. I'm going to try another one. Second one, now it's in solid, so it does get bigger than my thing does. So I'm going to get away from my paint here. I have my arm in it. I'm going to start to do what the guy did, and he went through here. Just won't press too hard so it don't get too big. Right there. Okay, a little more. Took a little off. And I'm going to go right in the same area here. Right in here and see. Once it's there, it's there. Go for it. Ah, shit. Kick it flat. Ah, not even close, you guys. What am I trying to do here? Not even close. Should have went upside down, I guess. Get it off of there. Leave it alone. Leave it on just like that. All right, we're going to do it again. I should dry that real quick. All right, let's go for it. Now, I got a lot on that side I don't like. Let's go right here. Even or not, it's going to stay. It's staying right there. And I got a little spot in the center, but I'm going to get that with a brush. Okay. I need a little practice with that one too. Let's see, give me a little brush here. There, I'm going to leave them just like that. And I will put some white in them probably in a little bit. Let's get his wording done. We'll get it over here. I'm going to move him out of the way so those eyes can dry a bit. Put him over here actually where the air is hitting. All right. Well, I actually need that for the wording. Tell you. It's on it. Oh, come on. Let's do the door. We'll put the door together. I'm going to get this paint out of my way because I'll have it all over me yet. Okay. Let's do that door. Right there and here. That there. Get rid of this for now. Okay. My glue is here. Okay, get the top there because it wasn't coming out very good last night. There. Okay. Let's get this on first. Oops, here, get some on here. Where are we? I gotta see where I am here. What is doing the picture? Oh, that thing is just over here. Going the wrong way. Going the wrong way. Should be on there now. I'm trying to figure out where the picture's coming from. It's gone so many. I've used so many different ones already tonight. Let's see there. That looks good. There. Got paint all over me. It's dry at least. Thanks, Gabe. Hopefully it turns out cute. I hope. Okay, go here. The door turned out cute with the stripes. I do like them. Too much glue. Let's put him here. There's a little bit too crooked. This one too. 2 bats on the door. Okay. So I'm going to put here. Okay. I might have a speck of purple on there, but that's okay. Oh, here's our sign. Go right here. I'm going to get my little, like a Q-tip. Put the glue on. Something to put it on here. I'll use, how many pieces of this paper? Put my glue on here to put the letters on so we don't get too much. Okay. Better hold it there. All right, let's put them on. Good. They're sort of offset. They're not straight across, so they're not level at any means, which is nice because then you don't have to worry about them being straight. As long as you cover up the lines, you should be good. Oops, it falls. There we go. Clean that there. Oops. Oops. Okay, yeah, we know this is going to happen. I don't know why I'm having a hard time. I slept pretty good today, pretty late. Some days just go like that, though. I will show you what we painted last night when we get done here. They're really cute if you didn't see them earlier. And one we did last Friday turned out really cute. Get this on here. I don't know about this Friday. I don't know. I almost got it. I like the door though. The door looks Halloweenish with the colors. I think that turned out pretty good. With that yellow and orange and purple and black. Okay, there's that stuff. Get our bat back. Get his words on the bottom here. So he hangs upside down is how he hangs on there. He's upside down when he hangs, which I think is cute. I don't have my bird post up here, but he hangs, like I said, this will be so you can read it. So this is the bottom here. Right there. That put a lot of paint on there for his eyes. It sort of bubbled it a little bit, so they're not even dry yet. So I don't think we're going to get the white dots on there tonight. We'll wait. I'll do them later. I could take the dryer, though. Maybe the dryer will do it. Maybe that will help. Probably do all our other white lines first, I guess. Alright, and then his wing. It goes here. Up there. Oops. It sits right there and there. It's going to be even here along this edge. I'll hold it there a minute. I should have floated some white on that nose yet. I'm probably going to put a little more black in there. I think. I'm going to do that right now. Try this off again. A little black. Paper toweling. Oops, I'm sticking and glued. I should get that glue out of here too. Do I have everything glued? Yeah, I'm going to get the glue out before that ends up on me somewhere. How? Or somewhere, a wreck. Before it ends up on my guy here. Alright, I'm going to just bring some down into here. I don't want black up there, Don. I want gray. A little gray now. To float and bring that little melted together. We'll see. The black is separating it all too much. No more gray, I think. We'll get it yet, maybe. Okay, I want this to blend. There. Right there, I think it's good. It's gray there. I'm going to leave it like that for now. Let's see what it looks like. Now, I'm going to get my liner. I'm going to do some white lines here. Get my palette paint back. I'm going to shut that fan off. Because now it says it's blowing a paint around too on me. On my paper. There. Here. The other thing we did, which I suppose I could try, I'm going to do, that I thought was really cute. We'll try it. Let me get him back here and move this stuff over. A little bit of room here. I got the right one. I think so. Let me see. This is 20-0. And what is this one? 18-0. I want the 20-0. That one looks smaller. I don't know. Because they went like this. And then they also went up here. Just a couple eyelashes here. That one's longer than that one. But I leave them. I have a mess. I don't know if you can see them. They're pretty light. I did them pretty light on purpose. Okay, you can see them there. That one I can't see there. I better leave it alone. So my eyelashes might not be perfect here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to fix this side. That one's really awful. You know I'm going to erase them. You know it. I have trouble to erase them here. I ain't going to work very good, don't I? Probably should leave it. Let me see. There, I got them off somewhat. Let's do this again. It's not the thing I should be doing tonight. I can tell you that. I already know it. Let's go here. How do I want to do these? I'll go here and up and here and up. We're going to leave it. I'm not going to touch it no more. So he's got a couple eyelashes. But they would be cute on there. Even make them a little darker. But I'm not going to mess with them. Not tonight. Let's do some white lines, I think. I'm going to get some water in my paint here again. I want to, let's see, let's do these first. Let's go in here. I guess. I want to do some up in here, I think. Okay, let's do this side. Okay. There and there. I'm sort of seeing how they did it here too. Can go by that. Okay. Let's go underneath there too. I'll get a little more, a little water. Okay, let's see. Now his nose. Lightly go across it here. Way up there, here, yep. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I think that's going to be it. Pretty close to it for lines. Let's see. Something here, right there. Here. Let's see. A couple of dots on his face. Let me get those eyes dried, I think, and just do the dots in there. I think that's gonna be it. Let's see. Thanks, Holly. Gonna get these guys dried. He's been a what's the word, challenge with everything tonight. I think I should come down and bring these things on the sides of his face too. Let's see, a little more water in there. Okay. Go lightly again in here. There. This side don't have as many as that side does. Like that. His eye, he could have a little more shading around that eye. I mean, a little more gray around it because it's sort of like this eye's got too much black. I don't know if you see what I see, but hold on. I'm going to just dry my brush and put some gray on it. Here, just a little bit. We don't need much. Okay, I should have it light enough. Just go real light here. Shade that a little bit. There, I think that's better. Yeah, that's better. That's better. There, I think I'm going to leave them just like that. I'm going to zoom you guys out. Where's my camera? I can't zoom it too much bigger. That's about it. Bring it back over here. I didn't bring my birdhouse up, so I'll have to bring it up on when I come back next. I'm on next. I got that one all gone now. And put him on the birdhouse so you can see him. But I'll take a picture of him on the birdhouse so you can see how he looks. How he's going to be upside down though. Like I said, he'll hang like this, and then the door will be up on top of there. He should be really cute on there, actually. I'll get him sealed up. I'm going to have to go and lift the camera up so you guys can see me and put it back where it was so I can show you that other stuff. Let me pick this stuff up here once so I don't have more of a mess. Just give me a second. Get rid of my paint. And my towel here. Glue. Go through all my brushes and see what ones I got to clean up again. But I'll go move that camera back and angle you guys upwards so you can see. I will go through this. And I'll bring my stuff back over here to show you. Alright. Because you're on my far camera, usually. This one. And here's a kitty laying right here. She's getting up. Move that stuff. Here. Oops. Hopefully I get you high enough there. Go like that. I think so. I don't know how it'll be, but we'll see. Here's this one. Where's my deer? I'm going to put them on over there. Okay. Give me these two. Set these over here first. Here. Okay, I'll show you guys first this stuff, and I'll come grab this. Set that there. So this was the, can you see me? Somewhat. Could have went higher. Let's see, wait, I get back here. Oh, there. Yeah, I'm short. This is that door hanger we did last Friday. Right there. That one turned out really cute. It's really got a, it's okay. That's just how it goes some days, Colleen. We survived. I made it. It just gets frustrating some days when it's like that. Trying to see. Yeah, there. I got in pretty much in the camera. It's hard to tell when my camera is here. So we did that one last week, Friday. And where did, My other basket insert go? No, you want it? I'll show you what we did last time. Maybe I'll see it here. Where it went anywhere? Hold on. How can I lose it? Oh yeah, it's back here by Bella. There it is. This one I didn't paint live. I painted, I don't know, on my own one time. Not too long ago, within the last couple of weeks. I didn't bring the basket up. But there's the, it's a Christmas duck for the basket. The big one, and here's the little one. You can see them there. They turned out pretty cute too, I thought. I love the colors on the Christmas duck. For Christmas, the red and the green, I just love it. So that was that one. Bella's sitting here watching. And then last night in the club, private club, this was one of the projects for the month. They got a door hanger that goes with this also. But these were shelf sitters that were in it. And these we painted last night. These are pretty good size. But I will probably be offering these on the page. It's just if you're in the club, you get a better deal. You get the you got these two tier. You got an 11-inch door hanger that goes with this, and in the box for July, and it was $29.99 with free shipping, which it'll be priced more than that on the site, of course, because these are worth at least 10 a piece, if not more. I got to see what everybody's selling them for. So the club is a real good deal. If you're interested, you get more for your buck there. So, but they turned out really cute. I like these deer a lot. I thought they're adorable. So that's what I had to show you that we had done lately. That's all of it. So before I get full of paint anymore or break anything else, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go sit down. I might have a cocktail. I'm really thinking about it. I keep losing my voice too. Yeah, I love these deer too. But this, it's all turned out cute. The bats even turned out cute. So we'll see how he looks once I seal him up and get him on the birdhouse. I bet you he's really cute. So. All right, you guys have a fantastic evening. Thanks for putting up with all my mix-up tonight. Everything dying on me, but maybe it's a lot has to do with that cord too. I never know. I'm gonna cross my fingers. All right, we'll see you guys later. I haven't shut it off this way in so long, I don't even know how anymore, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. Yep, that's it. Okay, all right. Good night, guys. Thanks. See you soon.